Buenos dias and good morning, senor, senora, and senorita. This message comes to you from the heart of dawn as we travel at warp speed toward the dawn of humanity. Well, boy, did I work with a client last night. He doesn't even fit in the category of difficult. He was difficult. He was difficult in those first, especially the first two phases. He was incredibly difficult. Incredibly difficult. Yes, he was. And then, you know, we started off last night with his typical rant of DONN this instant and this permanent. Like, seriously, bud, how can you expect me to promote that? Like, it's not true, man. It's just not true. You can say it all you want, but it's not. Okay. I just left it at that. And I just kept figuring out all of these complex pieces that he had going on. And they were incredibly, complex, actually. This fit here, and how come that didn't go there, and where does this fit? And I definitely like this. I liken this, I should say, to, you know, Michelangelo's statue of David, or Leonardo's the Sixtine Chapel. You know, I get into these difficult situations. It's definitely it's a complex situation. It's like, okay, what kind of paints are you using? You're using this. Okay, and it's on this canvas. This one's way different than anyone I've ever worked with before. But the beautiful thing about it with this person was he was willing. He was 100% willing. And oh my God, when we finally got there, when we finally figured it out, when he let me put all the pieces together, when he let me put them all together and see how they all fit. And then we went back and found that origin. And what was crazy amazing was at 6 years of age, something happened. And that's when he stopped being him. That's when he stopped being the person he was. He just made the decision that he couldn't do that. And so all of that persona, all of those identities were from that decision. And then I said, oh, by the way, like, let's go back to this instant and permanent. That situation happened at 6, correct? Yeah. What age are you now? Mid-50s, yeah. How quickly did it happen? It was instant. I see, yeah. And would you agree then that, like, 45 years, 48 years of doing something, would you say that's pretty permanent? Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm asking you then. Did you do something? Did you do something that was instant and permanent? Yes, I did. So, can it be done? Yes. Can you see how it has been done? Yes. Are you going to argue with me about this anymore? No. Wonderful. Shall we proceed? And anyway, oh my God, the difference. It was just staggering. I will say it was like a masterpiece. I created a masterpiece last night. Literally did. It was a masterpiece. To just like, ooh, a little this way, a little that way, over here now, back up that way. Now, okay, here, throw that at him. Okay, yes. And his beautiful wife sitting there supporting. Yes. And it was a masterpiece that happened last night. It truly was. And I am so excited to know this man. and what him and his beautiful wife are going to do with us in this vision. And the other piece to that is that when we're finished, I said, okay, Don, enough of this. Let's get that 8,000 through the table, through the process. Now you're talking, bud. Now you're talking. Do I have to convince you anymore? No, you don't. Okay, so there we have it. Anyway, if you want to know more, you want to know all the answers, or what's the next step, what do I have to do, how is that, what are we doing, you can get all of that at transformwithdonn.com. That's Dawn with 2 N's. Yes, that's where you're going to get the answers. Whatever you need, any questions you have, you will have them on there in one way or another. Okay? So anyway, it was wonderful waking up this morning knowing that I finished a masterpiece last night. Have yourself a magnificent day.